it's Destiny back with another video, and you are watching the Decimania channel on YouTube. Hope you guys are having a good day. It's Friday, and you know what that means. Another TNA Impact Wrestling review. Well, and SmackDown, which seems like it's going to be a good one tonight, but anyway. Sorry for the little mishap last week. Didn't review the show last week, but I'll kind of go through what happened while I get this review done. If you're new to the channel, or if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share previous videos and this one, hit the notification bell for new content, and comment down below if comments are enabled, which I'm still fixing some stuff with that. So, this is your TNA Impact Wrestling review for August 17th, 2023. Good show last night. Getting a title match next week, so that's cool. And last night was the finals of the tag team tournament finals, or tag team tournament. See who would face Subculture at Emergence coming up in 2 weeks. So, the Rascals will be going on to face Subculture, which, that's not surprising. Not surprising at all. I figured they would come out on top. Figured it would either be them or Chris Bay and Ace Austin, which, honestly, I like Subculture, but I don't know how I feel about the whole winning the tag team titles if you're not under contract with them. I mean, I guess Christian Cage did it when he beat Kenny Omega for the Impact World title in 2021, whenever it was. But that was, I don't know, well, I guess if they're part of New Japan or something, yeah, or UK, whatever, they have a working relationship, fine. But on to the review. We kicked it off with Deonna Purrazzo taking on Kylan King. Good match. Deonna got the submission win. Pretty good match. Sending a message to Trinity, who she will be facing in her world title or knockouts title rematch at Emergence. So that'll be good. We had a backstage promo from Bully Ray, basically trying to get out of his disqualification match with Black Taurus later on in the night, and Santino would have none of it. Moose and Brian Myers then came in, confronted Santino, and Brian Myers is like, see, why can't you just give me a match with Alex Shelley? Which I don't see what you did to earn a title shot. I really don't. He didn't do anything. He beat you in that tag team match between him and Kushida and Moose and Myers. Like, you lost. You got pinned. But Bully tried to get out of the match, and then Kevin Knight confronted Moose when he started calling Kushida, Josh Alexander, and the Motor City Machine Guns cowards. Kevin Knight challenged Moose to a match. Santino made it for later in the night. And then that was the end of the segment. So, that was probably my favorite match on the card. We'll get to that in a minute, but got a stupid backstage, another video or vignette, whatever, from Dirty Dango. I don't even want to get into this. He was insulting Jake something, who confronted him last week, saying, well, if you hate the professional wrestling business, then why don't you leave? Like, it's good for Jake. Good for Jake. I want someone to beat the crap out of Dirty Dango. He sucks. But he had that nonsense. Now, I didn't like that, but I tell you what I did like later on in the night. But we had a match with Killer Kelly, Savannah Evans, and Jessica Havoc, which Kelly won after Jessica decided to badmouth her, and she took both Jessica and Savannah out and won the match. It was a good match. It was fine. I liked that they had 2 back-to-back women's matches. It was good. Another backstage promo with Bullet Club and the Rascals, basically, were being interviewed, and the Bullet Club confronted them and were like, "Yeah, you've never been tag team champions. What are you talking about? You can't miss what you didn't have?" And the Good Hands apparently cost them their match last week, and they're going to have a match with the Good Hands next week. The Bullet Club, Santino made the match. Then we had Kevin Knight versus Moose. This was my favorite match on the card. Not even the Bully Ray and Black Taurus match, which honestly, I've seen a lot of good Bully Ray matches, but this was not one of them. But Kevin Knight and Moose was good. Kevin took it to Moose. Like, he beat the crap out of him. He hit him with a couple of drop kicks. One being outside to the floor, then did a couple dives onto him. But Moose inevitably got the win with the spear. That's a good showing for Kevin. I like that. We had a match between Eric Young and Khan of the Design, or Violent by Design, whatever you want to call them now. This one ended in a no DQ because Cody Deaner decided he was going to freaking cheap shot Eric Young with a steel chair, or hit Eric Young with a steel chair. And he got a couple cheap shots in during the match too. So Eric Young won this match by disqualification, and then got chokeslammed by Khan, and then attacked by Deaner again. I'm telling you, Eric Young's going to have some backup with the Design. He's going to have some help. Yeah, you can't keep going 2-on-1 like this. This is what I did like. Apparently they've been doing these segments or segments with Crazy Steve, a former member of the Decay with Black Taurus. But I like this because I think this might be a gimmick change or name change or something of that nature, because, he talked a lot about his childhood, and his mom was his biggest fan and biggest supporter, and his dad was an alcoholic, and then I guess he said 3 weeks before he signed his first TNA contract, his mom died, took her own life, but that sucked. So I like what they're doing here with this. This is what I actually do like. I didn't even know this was going on, or forgot this was going on until I watched it. I actually didn't know who that was until he mentioned something about having to wear paint his face and stuff like that. Well, that's Crazy Steve. That's cool that they're doing stuff with him. Maybe they'll start putting him in more featured matches, or give him somewhat of a gimmick change. That's good. I like that. I can get behind that. We had a video from Joe Hendry and Yuya Uemura talking about how they wanted to become tag team champions. I can get behind that team. Then we had the freaking worst match on the show. I'm sorry. Bully Ray has had some good matches over the years, but this was not one of them. The only thing in this match that I really want to mention is there was this one spot where Black Taurus hit the senton off the top rope. Bully kicked out of it, and then he set up a ladder, and then Bully hit him with the same move that he kicked out of and won with that. So that's the only thing that happened in this match besides the appearance from PCO after the match attacking Bully Ray. Bully put him through a table and then he got right back up. Like, what's it gonna take to take this guy down? Like, I mean, that's what Bully was saying. Like, Bully started running because he's a coward. And I imagine they're gonna have a match at some point. It's not going to be at Emergence because, Bully's going to be busy that night. So imagine it's either going to be Victory Road or Bound for Glory. Oh yeah, Brian Myers will be getting a title shot next week against Alex Shelley. So, I mean, not that he deserves it or anything, but sorry, Brian, you ain't gonna win it. You ain't gonna win it. Why the frick would you have him change the title change hands going into a big 8-man tag team match? Let me tell you something. Right now, the only person that should be beating Alex Shelley for that belt is Josh Alexander. Maybe Chris Sabin doing a one-on-one thing. Maybe Kushida. But other than that, freaking Josh Alexander. He never lost it. Have him drop it to Josh at Bound for Glory. Anyway, then we got a backstage thing with Chris Sabin saying that he wants his X Division title back. Speaking of the Motor City Machine Guns, he wants his X Division title back, and I don't blame him because honestly, that match that went down at Slammiversary, and yes, I watched it a couple of days ago. That's not how Chris Sabin needs to be beat. What the frick? No, Sabin needs his rematch. If you want to have him lose, fine, but I wouldn't mind him being a first ever 10-time X Division champion either. Then we had the main event between the Rascals and Rich Swann and Sami Callihan. This was a good match, but as always, or like they've been doing the past couple weeks, the Rascals won. Used the freaking spray can in the face. There was a cool spot in the match, though, where Sami hit the Cactus Driver 97 on, I think it was Trey Miguel, and like Zachary Wentz was down in the corner. He pile drove him onto Zachary Wentz. That was kind of cool, but Rich and Sami were on the losing end of this match. Overall, it was a good episode. Good episode. I like that they're building towards Emergence. I'm excited for that one. But, as far as next week's title match, I mean, Brian Myers ain't gonna win that. What's he gonna do? He ain't gonna be able to cheat because, you forget, both of them have got even sides. They've got back up evenly, so. Chris Sabin will be taking on Samurai Del Sol next week, and there was a backstage segment setting that up between them. So that'll be fun. Trinity will be taking on Jody Threat next week. Sounds like a good show next week. We're getting closer to the 1000th episode of TNA Impact Wrestling. I'm excited for that. I might have to come up and do a big video just on like history of TNA and stuff like that, and what my thoughts are on the whole thing and what my memories are of it. I might do that at some point in the next coming weeks because it's still a couple weeks away. So I'll have to do that. But I'm excited for Emergence. I'm excited for 1000th episode. Next week's going to be good. Impact's doing pretty good right now. Yeah, they got small audiences, but I like what they're doing. Yeah, that was your Impact review for August 17th, 2023. Guess we'll see what happens tonight on SmackDown with Edge. Possible this could be his retirement match. It could be. Could be. The way that they're doing, that was set up, that might be what they're going for, but we'll see. Alright, let me know what you guys thought of the show. What would you like to see them do for the 1000th episode? I have a couple ideas, but that'll be for a later video. Alright. I'll see you guys sometime this weekend where I'll discuss the CM Punk situation. That'll be fun. But till then, have fun. Have a good rest of your day, and